guys? It's Mr. Kraus, your English teacher here. This is a quick video. It's not going to go over the project per se, but a little bit more of the technical aspects of what to do with the presentation. So if you scroll down to the bottom of this doc, you'll find this Google Doc in Canvas under, what is that? Are we into week 4 now? Yeah, so week 4, historical information, this parenthetical 1. You'll find a link to your slideshow, right? This happens to be for period 2, but that'll be period 4 and 6 respectively. And there's also a link to the rubric. So I'm going to go over the technical side of the slide deck or the Google Slides. So here's, what's this, period 6, it says up there. So period 6, that's what yours should look like. Period 4, I believe this is Germany. Munich is the capital. I would assume that the atrocities and tragedy of war that are depicted in this image, if you look closely, are just profoundly disturbing. Just so much destruction, so much cleanup required from war. And then this would be period 2, which has the classic POW MIA, what would you call that, logo? So let's get into the technical side. So on this slide deck, it's Google Slides, right? There'll be some help for some of the topics, like the German economy prior to World War II. Please take a look at the Treaty of Versailles. And then what we're looking at is 3 slides with a couple pictures on each slide. So picture 1, an effect explaining it. I'm sure Miss Edmonds and teachers in the classroom have gone over this expectation. So your 5 facts must have a comma fanboys move every time. So if I scroll back to this, right? So whenever you write about that image, you need to have a comma fanboys move. Please do your teachers a solid and highlight it. So that's what I'm going to go over in this video. And I'm also going to try to tackle a little bit of help for your works cited page, all right? So just using the German economy, it was devastating after World War I and the amount of reparations that were required to be paid by the Germans. And I'm not a history teacher, but I do remember this idea that Germans were burning their money. So I'm just going to click this image, just often in works, and just click, drag, and I never let go of the mouse pad, and it just pops it right in. There's a catch though. There's a catch, and you need to create bibliographies for all your information. So if I just go back to this image, I just want to visit the web page. And then you could open up your favorite AI tool, right? So I can go to AI mode and just ask an honest question, guys. Sciencephoto.com. Let's see. Checking for robot traffic. Okay, I found it. So there's the title of the slide. All right, so I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to go to AI and ask it to make me a MLA formatted bibliography for an image titled, so you just want to be as specific as you can with your request. I'm going to hit Command V from the website, and then I'll go back to the website. And this is really just amazing, right? One of the ways to use, I was using Shift Command C. So I just click on the URL, the website address, and I'm going to go back and hit Command V. And the AI tool actually can be sort of like a research assistant, right? Like your very own Jarvis if you want to get into the Marvel Comic Center. And then let's see, MLA formatted is, and there it is, guys. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to hit Command C. I'm a Mac guy these days. Command C. If you're a Microsoft person, it's Control C. And I'm going to go back to my slideshow, period 2. I'm going to scroll down to bibliographies. I'm going to get rid of this helpful text and copy and paste. It would be ideal, and this is where I'll try to wrap up the video. It'd be ideal is if you guys clear the formatting. Format options, that is not it. My phone's beeping. It's a Sunday. What am I doing here? All right, let's go with Command A. I don't want that. Just that box. We want it to be Times New Roman. Want it to be 12, although you guys can shrink it if it needs to be. That's pretty small though. And then I want the text color to be white. the background color to be transparent, and that should work. Try to get things. Okay, so here's the next trick. You guys can't see my keyboard right now, but I'm going to hit the return key or the enter key for you Microsoft users, and then tab, and I'm going to do the same thing for this line, and it automatically, all I had to do was hit return. So it's the opposite of a paragraph. So I used AI to help me create this bibliography. All right, and then that looks pretty accurate, pretty complete. Date accessed, all that good stuff. And then this learn more is actually not necessary, so try to catch that, guys. You don't need that. And it's the opposite of a paragraph, all right, that structure. So if I just quickly scroll back to this, on the content side of things, hopefully that made sense and you get somewhere in this score for a 10, which is very rare, your first time out of the gate with bibliographies, but hopefully you're getting an 8 or a 7. If you're worried about those lost points, your focus and your professionalism, if you're dressed up for presentation day, you can earn as much as 4 points extra credit. So that should help make up the difference if you're worried. A little bit more help about making MLA formatted bibliographies right there. And to wrap this video up, I've got a citation. I still need to go in, do my comma fanboy sentence about this woman piling and shoving, I believe it's the Reich or Reichmark is their currency that they were burning after World War I because it was so devalued. So she might be throwing it in a wood stove to cook it for heat or to cook some meals, right? So maybe I would say something like the Reichmark is absolutely worthless, comma, and German people were even using it by burning it to cook and heat their homes. So something like that, and then please highlight the grammar moves. All right, hopefully that tech helped you. Little quick tech tips on explaining how to do the video. I can't wait to see you guys in the classroom. Wish you all the best with this project, and I'll see you real soon.